guys, pardon my little pineapple head here. I am about ready to go for a walk in the evening. It's after work right now. It's a Monday. And I just, like, I was plotting my next videos and I was kind of starting to talk through something and I realized I'm like, well, this is the kind of content I would actually like to talk about on my show, or on my show. This is the type of stuff that I would actually kind of want to talk about on my channel. So why don't I just record myself while I get ready and tell you guys about it. So anyway, hi, welcome. If you have been following me, thank you. And you'll probably have noticed that my content has been coming, it's been sparse lately. And that's, honestly, it's only one reason. It's that I can't bring myself to edit. So I work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, sitting at my computer all day long. Literally, I work on the computer constantly. Excel spreadsheets and programs and data and numbers. And when I'm done, I want to get off of my chair. I want to go walk. I want to go work out. I want to go do something. And obviously I can't go for a walk and edit a video. So it's pick or choose. And lately I've been picking going for a walk, or going to a Pilates class, or doing, you know, something else, cooking dinner, doing whatever. I have just been really having a hard time setting myself down to actually edit my videos, so I'm very, very behind. So this one's kind of jumping ahead because I'm feeling like there's a shift coming. So I'm going to edit this one first and hopefully post it here in the next day or so. So because I feel like there's going to be a shift in my content, and I want to start doing that. There will still always be makeup involved because I love makeup, but I don't know. So the thought struck me. This is the first time in my career, and I've mentioned this before, for the first time in my entire adult life, that I am not working professionally with makeup in some way or another. So I'm not in a store. I'm not doing any weddings. I'm not doing any photo shoots or any fashion, anything. I'm not working with buyers. I'm doing nothing with cosmetics or skincare or hair or anything to have to do with the beauty industry in my profession. And it is so strange. But then I realized that I have some other things I'm quite passionate about. And by the way, my makeup's really, really light today for a couple reasons. Yeah, I was trying out something I hadn't used in a very long time to see if I liked it still. But also, and it turns out, I don't know that it's in between of that, not enough coverage, but also could be too much if I went heavier. It was the Trestique. I got this on BoxyCharm. It's a foundation stick. It's nice, it's fine, it's not too heavy. But I'm also going out and walking, and it's about 1,000,000 degrees outside. So there's no point in putting on too much makeup, but I can't go out without putting something on. Or I just don't like to. Anyway, I have realized there's a lot of things I'm actually quite passionate about, and they don't, surprise, gasp, horror of all horrors, they don't have to do with cosmetics, beauty, skincare, any of that. And one of the things that's the most top of mind for me right now, the thing that's kind of been taking me away from the channel, essentially, or from editing content, because creating content's easy. Sitting here chatting with you guys, putting my makeup on, that's something I do every day anyway. So like thinking of topics to chat with y'all about is easy. But there's a couple of things that I'm working in my personal life that are kind of hindering in a way just that are making me be a little more creative in the type of content I create for y'all, which I think is good. But I also figured, why not share what I'm working on personally with y'all? Because what if you are too? I like the idea of having a community, and I am somebody who thrives when I'm being held accountable. And one of the ways that I hold myself accountable, because at the end of the day, I have to hold myself accountable first before I ask anybody else to help me with that, is giving myself deadlines and, you know, putting it out there. So if I give myself a project and I say, okay, well, I have to do this, and then talk about it and edit it and then post it out there for the world to see, this is going to help me. So a couple of my personal struggles I've been dealing with, financially speaking, you know, I don't care. You know, last year I lost my job middle of the year, and I had to relocate to Texas and start over. And, you know, that I incurred some debt that I wish I hadn't. I made some decisions that weren't the absolute best that they could be, admittedly. You know, they just, they weren't great. And it's fine. We all do it, you know. We're talking like, you know, where I chose to live wasn't thought through as thoroughly as I would have liked to. You know, how much credit card debt I overestimated how quickly I could bounce back from that. You know, so fast forward 7 months, and I am reaping those ramifications heavy duty. And I'm turning around and saying, okay, well, we can't keep going this way. Like, I was in a really good place before I moved here, and I want to get back to that, and I know that I can. So I'm holding myself accountable, which means I have to cut back on things that I don't want to cut back on, but I will. So trips to Ulta, I obviously don't need makeup, so it's one of those things where, like, if I run out of something and I don't have a replacement, a reasonable facsimile, then I'll have to get it. For example, like last week I ran out of mousse for my hair. So, and obviously this hair requires something in it. And I literally had, I washed my hair, and I never do this. I wash my hair like once a week, and I had to wash my hair like 3 days in a row just to try a new product to see if it would work, because every product I was trying wasn't working. The beauty of it is all of the product that I do currently own that I'm not currently using are things that I had received in gratis ages ago. I haven't bought hair care, like, except for like shampoo and conditioner, and I don't know how long, because I just had so much gratis from my time at Ulta and Sephora that I'm hating my hair right now. Can you tell? Because I'm playing with it so much. I'm like, maybe if I took it behind my ear. Okay, let me not look at my hair. So yeah, so all of that stuff. So I really have to do, so that's coming soon as a declutter of hair product, because I have a lot of it. And I have a lot of people in my life who I'm sure would love to try some hair product that I have. Like, so I'm going to declutter and send off products to people. And yeah, clean that out, because I just have way too much stuff and I'm not ever going to use it, because obviously I went out and bought the one thing that I know works and I love it. So anyway, yes, so that's one way I'm holding myself accountable. The other way I'm holding myself accountable is I'm canceling my subscription box. So I will get a BoxyCharm in April this month, because I didn't cancel it in time. And that may or may not have been a mistake. No, but I didn't cancel it in time. I thought about canceling it, forgot about it, and then, like, boom, they charged me, and I was like, damn it, I forgot to do that. So as soon as I get this box, I'm going to cancel it, and then no more BoxyCharm, because that's just not an expense I need in my life right now. I'm in a place where I need to get back to how good I was doing a year ago, and I know that I can get there. So who knows, maybe in 6 months, I'll be able to kickstart up again, maybe in 3 months, maybe in a year, who knows? But either way, no more BoxyCharm. So that kind of leads me into why I have to get a little more creative, because I'm going to force myself. Obviously, the whole point when I started was to like work through my collection anyway. But I'm always adding new stuff to my collection. It's like, this will absolutely force me to work through my collection because I'm not adding anything new at all. Like, so we'll see what happens. The other thing that's kind of been getting in the way of my really doing more on the channel is another personal battle. I have always battled with my weight. I shouldn't say always. I look back and I thought I was fat in high school, and I wasn't. I wasn't even like high school fat. I was like straight up skinny. And I had no idea. But I've never been, I've never been tiny. I've always had curves. I developed breasts early on. I've always had big hips. I've always had thighs. And in my family, like, I would always compare myself to my sister, who was always rail thin, just kind of like a perfect body, just super skinny and just petite in all areas. And when you grow up and you compare yourself that way, it just always is in the back of your head that you're never quite skinny enough. So I went through a really tough place in my 20s, and it went out of control after some periods of time where I just wasn't eating at all. I flipped it completely and just ate too much. And I got very large, and it was not fun. It wasn't good for my health. It wasn't good for me. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like the way I felt. I've always been somebody who loves to be active. I've danced almost my entire life. And when I started having injuries that were caused because I was too big, that wasn't fun. And so then I hit my 30s and, well, late 20s into my 30s, and I kind of came into my own and finally accepted, the fact that I will never be a stick. And I'm totally okay with that. And when I realize and I look at the bodies that I think are super attractive, it's never somebody who is really tiny. I do find curves very attractive for myself and for women in general. And so once I kind of like landed there, it kind of became easier to realize where my fitness journey needs to take me. So in the last, a couple years ago, gosh, it's already been 2 years. Damn, it's 2023, guys. What the hell? So exactly 2 years ago this month, I hit the ground running, and I didn't stop, and I was holding myself accountable. I was working out every day. I was doing all of the things. I lost about 40 pounds very quickly and kept it off for another 1.5 years. And then when I lost my job and did the big move over here, along with my finances taking a hit, so did my, my mental health, which affected my physical health, right? So I think I dealt with my mental health pretty well, and I didn't gain back all of the weight, which also makes me happy, but I gained back a lot of it, the majority of it, really. So it's like those last few pounds that are staying off that I'm like, you're not coming back. But I realized I really have to be present for that. Like, it's not just going to happen just because I say, okay, well, I want to lose weight again. Okay, well, let's be real. Like, there's effort that comes into that. And, I do enjoy being active, but I enjoy being active in classes. Because I crave accountability, external accountability. It's one of my things. It's not just let me get up and go for a jog, or let me get up and work out in my living room. I have all of the necessities I could do a full workout in my living room right now if I wanted to, and I just never do because I don't enjoy it. So I went back 2 classes. So I'm in Pilates now, which is really exciting. So I used to do floor Pilates, when I was younger, and like kind of part of my dance, conditioning and things like that. Really enjoyed it. And now, because I have a foot injury from a while ago from playing tennis, I have a foot injury that keeps me from putting too much pressure on my joints right now. I opted to go for Reformer Pilates, and I'm so glad I did. So if you guys have never tried a Reformer Pilates class, please find a location near you and check one out. There are a few different styles. The one that's probably the most popular is kind of the flow one, which is kind of a slower one. A lot of people compare it to something like yoga, because it is a little bit, you know, the transitions are smoother from one move to the next. It's, you know, you do get a really good workout out of it, but, you know, it's not up and down and moving. It's very low impact. I found what the place I go to is called Club Pilates, I think, and they're a chain as far as I know. I mean, they have them all over Texas. I don't know about anywhere else, but they have this class on the Reformer that's called Cardio Sculpt, and it is the most fun class I have taken in such a long time, aside from dance class, because I mean, a dance class always has my heart. This is the first fitness class I've taken in ever, maybe, that I loved so much. Kicked my ass. Like, yesterday, I was like, oh, I can't, like, I couldn't laugh because my abs hurt so much, and my quads, and I was like, okay. So I'm really happy. So that's where my next step and my accountability and kind of my journey is going. I know that I'm okay with being very frank and open with my journey with my weight and what I'm doing for it or not doing for it, and when I eat pizza and when I shouldn't have eaten pizza but I still did anyway, and how much bread is consumed in my diet, which is more than should. Bread is my comfort food, just FYI. Literally, just bread. Just a slice of bread and butter is heavenly. Like, I'll eat that over candy, chocolate, ice cream, cake, anything. Just bread and butter is like, yeah, it's my Achilles heel. And so I think I may use some of my posts on this channel as kind of just a self-accountability and keep y'all updated, because it's what I do. And I know I have a lot of close friends and family who do watch, and so, hi, welcome. I don't talk about this too much every day, but it's just, you know, sometimes it's hard for us to talk about this with our friends and family. You know, we don't like to admit, we're humans, we don't like to admit the things that we need help in, and the things that aren't necessarily cool, and especially the things that you don't want attention for, right? It feels amazing when you've been working really hard and people start to notice that you lost weight, and then they start to tell you, hey, you look good, you lost weight. It feels like shit when you've been working so hard and nobody says anything because nobody's noticed. It's kind of like when you go get a haircut and nobody notices you got a haircut and you're like, damn it. Okay. But it's not like a validation seeking. I just want to know that what I'm doing is working, and there's no better way to do that than to actually track what you're doing and come face to face with it. Also, you got to know it's not working, right? So if I'm doing all this and doing all that and going to a class and going for walks and doing this and getting myself out there, and I'm still not dropping weight or doing something, cataloging it and hearing myself talk about it and coming to grips with, hey, what's not working in my life is necessary. You know, I used to have a really amazing person in my life. You know, the last time I started this journey, I didn't start it on my own. I had really strong emotional support, and like, not physical support, but like, it was emotional support, but it was somebody who was there and present, you know, almost daily. And, you know, to not have that same person in your life is really difficult. And then try to do it again. It's like, fuck, a piece of the puzzle is missing. So, because a piece of my puzzle is missing, I guess I gotta try something new, right? So here we go. So, on that note, I'm gonna go throw my tennis shoes on and go do some walking in this heat around that lake and burn some calories, because that's mandatory today, absolutely. And I hope you all have an amazing day. I hope y'all don't mind this kind of content, like this kind of content, want to go on a journey with me. Who knows? Do you need accountability? Because I'm happy to help. I'm good with that. Really good with it for others, not as good for myself. So, but yeah, let me know your thoughts, and I don't know, maybe we can form a little family, a little community that can support each other, and we can help cheer each other on. You know, because that's always great to have. Y'all have an amazing night. I am going to see you very, very soon. I do still have, don't worry, I still have a lot of makeup ideas in my head. I just don't know how long those ideas are still valid, because if I stop buying makeup, anyway, you get it. By the way, total plug at the very, very end, because you guys know I love them, Kiss Nails. This is the limited edition. This is the Jelly collection, and I forget what color this is. This lavender color is the limited edition color, and I have been trying to get my hands on it forever, and I didn't want to place a giant order on their website because it's not in my budget. But I did find these at Ulta, and I was needing another set because I was out. And these are amazing. I love this color. They come just in this length. This is the medium length, but I wear this length for work all the time. I can type with them, no problem. Do my hair. I can, you know, obviously do my makeup, but you know, they don't get in the way. So anyway, thank you guys so much. Have an amazing night. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.